Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now, the rookie rankings. Who's in the running for the Rookie of the Year here at the midway point of the season? Some terrific young talent in the NBA. Take a look at the bulldozer. You know, there have been moments for him this year, but overall, it just doesn't look like he'll finish near the top of the list.
And I thought at one point he may make a move up those rankings, but he just never took that next step forward.
You know what? I felt the same way. I mean, he showed the ability to put himself at least among the top 10 rookies, but I just think there were too many stumbles along the way for that to be the case.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got McDaniels. Bulldozer is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Griffin. And it's Curry in at the point. And for Brooklyn, and teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Fires the three. A bulldozer pulls it in. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Curry on the wing. From past the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Washington gets to Şengün. The quick look, no good that time. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Griffin. Releases. It's rebounded by Şengün.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's James. 33 points last game. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the height that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Now, here's LeBron. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for L.A. Trailing by 2. Griffin kicks to McDaniels. Now Eason. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. No one covering.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Washington with this screen on Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 5 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Curry following the bucket by the Nets. Outside Griffin. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now, here's Washington. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Eason. Back to McDaniel. Here's the screen. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Out left to the wing. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. With all the teams working against the upcoming trade deadline, news tonight is about the Atlanta Hawks. They're elated by the news that multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic is joining the roster. And this blockbuster announcement provides a center who's a proven leader and a champion on the floor. And with his ability to pass, score, rebound, Jokic will be a game changer in how this team plays and competes for years to come.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Here's Şengün following the 3 by the Lakers. That one wide left.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Eason finds Curry. Griffin looking around. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Wide open. And the jumper is good. He's got 8. Lakers leading by 3. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. You look at the Lakers. Right now they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And of course, Brooklyn, down 4 spots from them.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
the Lakers in the lead. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Curry. To the middle. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes in there. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Now, here's McDaniel. He's got 5. Watkins passes to McDaniels. To the inside. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 8.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The Lakers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. He's got 11.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Hayes. Still yet to score. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Griffin. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Down low, here's Hayes. The 7-footer falls.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And here is Los Angeles now. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
So for the Lakers right now, Griffin out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And there's the bulldozer. And it's Eason in at the power forward position. And Brooklyn has possession. Following the 3 by the Lakers. And that one, good. 12 points for him.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Eason. He's got 6. Griffin's shot is off. It's Hayes, top of the key. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A nice shot by Griffin.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And the layup falls.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
So it's the Lakers now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Eason. Traps in the tray. Eason's got 9 points.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Curry can't get it to go. Nets trailed by 3. Pass to Hayes. Nets passing it around. Guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 6. Curry with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 3. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Free throw good, Curry. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And both free throws good for Curry. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. Yes, that goes in. He has 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Lakers. 3-point lead outside Griffin. McDaniels against LeBron. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Eason's got 9 points now in the quarter.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Outside, Markkanen. And it's off from 3-point range. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Golden State. McDaniels kicks to Griffin. And James pulls it down. Nets trail by 6. Pulls up on the elbow, and it comes off the front of the rim. There's the steal, and he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
All right, man. It's time for the dance dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's see it. You gotta dance like everyone's watching, dude. Like everyone's watching.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Spencer's checked in and getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
Nets trail by 6. To the wing on the left. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 16. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Launches it. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Defended by Griffin. Nice D from Griffin. Lakers leading by 4. He's in with it. He's got 12. Here's Spencer. Outside Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there. Griffin's got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Inside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to McDaniels. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The ball goes up and McDaniels sends it down. Perfect timing on the lob.
The Nets have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Jams it with authority.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Brooklyn. From outside the arc, Markkanen pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Oh, that's offensive interference. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Spencer, still without a basket. Şengün's checked in for the Nets.
2 seconds. Now into the lineup for your Nets. Number 28, Alperen Şengün.
Spencer, the pass to Brooks. Allen with the screen for Brooks. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Over to the left wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Spencer. Nothing on the board. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Free throw drops for Griffin. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Hits it from three-point range. 25 points in the game.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Spencer, the pass to Brooks. Wound up there for Allen. No good. Shot missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
With 1 on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steph. I know Coach Stress is taking care of the basketball. What have you guys been doing to make sure you limit your turnovers?
You look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Make making sure that you make eye contact with the passes. And, sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
Yeah, when you don't turn the ball over, you have a chance to score, right? Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
It's not too often a team can land a versatile big man like Jokic. He'll have a tremendous all-around impact on their front court. And you know his new teammates are just going to love being on the receiving end of those passes.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nets trail by 4. LeBron outside. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Bulldozers got 4 rebounds in this game. And for Los Angeles, we've got Stephen Curry. McDaniels is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Griffin, and it's the Bulldozer in at the 5 spot. Now here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And so James will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 6. And for the Nets. Steps back and trains the jump shot. He's got 15.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
McDaniels against James. Here's Curry. Brooklyn with the rebound. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Here's the Bulldozer following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Pass to Griffin for the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Griffin's got 22.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
For 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time for T-Hype. Get loud, fans. On the court, your host squad. Anyone want to DJ? Sit back.
And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Take a look at the Bulldozer, one of the game's best, second in the league.
And, you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in the china shop, out working, out hustling guys, and he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The bulldozer passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Curry.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Washington. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. P.J. Washington. At the line, 1 time.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Now here's Curry. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. The bulldozer passes to Griffin. Drains it from beyond the arc. Griffin's got 25 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the Nets with possession here, following the 3 by the Lakers. Kicks it out to LeBron, and it's blocked. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The Lakers trail. Outside Curry. Easing gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Pass to LeBron. Now, here's Washington. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Second personal foul. Team seconds.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
First free throw is good. Dort, he's checked in for the Lakers. Washington hits them both. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Bulldozer. Right wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant for the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break. And we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for LeBron. On defense, Brooklyn. The lead is 2. Curry kicks to McDaniels. To the paint. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Be careless around Şengün at your own peril. He'll pick your pocket if you're not careful.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Dort. To the middle. In transition, here come the Nets. Finished off the break. He's got 32. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Dort. After the basket by Brooklyn. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Launches a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Curry outside. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
2 seconds. Substitutions on the court.
Brooklyn leading by 3. And here's McCollum. No scoring in this one. Şengün inside. He's on target from 8 feet out.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And the Nets making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Şengün with the screen from McCollum. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn. Now Brooks. Pass to Bulldozer. On the clock. Here's Watkins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And they're in the top 10 in field goal percentage. They know when to push the action and when to pull it back.
And they've been very steady at the free throw line. Like you said, GA, not perfect by any means, but consistent. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets leading by 5. There's a minute 47 left in the third. He's with it. Pass to McCollum. And he drives in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third.
Hey, when Şengün gets the ball inside, good luck trying to stop him. He'll punish you down there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
That one is no good.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
Outside, Markkanen. Cullen passes to Şengün. Now Markkanen. The Nets working the ball around now. Clock at 4. Down low. And Markkanen with the slam.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Dort. Still scoreless. Pass to Spencer. Hits the three-point bomb.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. McCollum looking it over. Here's Markkanen. A rebound by the Lakers. Outside, Dort. Pass to Spencer. Makes it off the glass. Spencer's got 5 points so far.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Brooklyn leading by 3. McCollum outside. Inside. Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Şengün's got his second bucket of the night. The shot missing, and a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Nets lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got the bulldozer. Stephen Curry's out there with Brooks, and it's Watkins in at the 4.
At the line.
That free throw, no good. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James.
At the line.
Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it is, it's a blend. of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Shoots from the right block. Misses from close range. Lakers trail by 6. The bulldozer passes to Curry to the inside. The bulldozer powered down after the assist led him into the lane.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Love that intensity from Şengün inside, basically overpowering the coverage.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Curry. Here's the bulldozer. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. The bulldozer's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Here's Şengün. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Curry. To the paint. Here's the bulldozer. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Wow. Pass to Spencer. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Lakers. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The rebound by the Nets. Now, here's Şengün. Fires away from outside. A bulldozer pulls it in. The bulldozer's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Watkins passes to Spencer. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Nets. And the Lakers also making a switch. Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to McCollum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Spencer. Here's Watkins. Los Angeles with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Şengün kicks to McCollum. To the right side. A floater. It's deflected.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And it's in there.
It just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Pass to McCollum. Şengün with a screen on Curry. The offensive rebound. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 12 points in just the second half.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
To take the lead. Shot by Eason, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And here is Şengün. Pass to McCollum. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 6 assists here tonight. So it's the Lakers now. Curry looking around from deep three-point land. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To shoot. And the basket by McCollum.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Lakers. 8-point game. The bulldozer passes to Watkins. He lobs it up and stolen by James. Here's McCollum. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Curry with the three. A rebound by Washington.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Şengün with the screen for McCollum. Shoots over Curry. Again, McCollum missing. Lakers trail by 8. Left side Curry. Over McCollum. Curry. That's good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Come on, everybody. We got pizza for everybody.
The Lakers making a switch here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Brooklyn leading by 6. Outside, James. Now, Washington. Pass to Şengün. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the middle. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
Defended by Griffin. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Into the lane. And the bulldozer gets it to go. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. To Defended by Griffin. And he converts the layup. 37 points for him. Here's Griffin. Brooklyn with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's LeBron. Oh, my, what a play.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Griffin. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
.43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside. Here's the bulldozer, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. .34 seconds left in the game. McDaniels against LeBron. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Outside Griffin. Outside Curry. Here's the bulldozer. So it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what...
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.